Yo guys, what is going on? It is Garrett Fankhauser with FFLfunnels.com. Guys, today what I want to chat with you about something that's pretty freaking important. I was just thinking about it. I was kind of walking through this in my mind and I was like, you know what? I have to cover this, right? So, many of you guys will message me or ask in the group or whatever. I hear this all the time. What do I post on social media, right? This is beside the fact that many of you are having issues right now posting stuff and not getting it taken down. I've covered that in other videos, right? Doing stories and different things like that. But I wanted to walk you guys through a thought process, and this is something that's really helped me with my content, because the way that I post my content is very specific in engaging prospects, clients, or just getting people interested in what we do and how we can help people and that type of stuff. But I want you guys to think of not what you need to post. I want you guys to think of how the post actually needs to work, right? What I mean by that is most people that I see that post content, most of it sucks. It's the same shit as everybody else, right? It's like, hey, we have this shield that's on sale for $19 less, $19 off or whatever. It's below map or whatever your sale is that you're doing. That is selling to the like 2% of people that are in the market for that exact product at this specific point in time. If you think about that, that's only going to catch people that are looking for a shield and are looking for a deal on it right now, right? Just as an example, the shield. A better way to actually market to people is to actually build in the reason that they want to buy something into your marketing. An example of that for me that I can give you guys, and then I'll tailor it to what you guys do, is most of the people that end up working with us work with us because they are not achieving the results that they want right now in their business, right? They're working a 9-to-5 and they're working the FFL as a side gig, and realistically, like, they're doing okay, but they know that they could be doing much better, and they want to quit their 9-to-5 and do the FFL full time. And they're trying to market here and there, and their marketing sucks, and they don't really have a system in place to generate traffic and clients and things like that on a regular basis. Maybe their website sucks too. And so my marketing is all around helping you guys identify those problems, how they're holding your business back right now, and how fixing those problems can actually move you much further along, much further down the field, much closer to your goals, right? Of quitting the 9-to-5, doing this full time, opening up a brick and mortar store, or if you have a brick and mortar store, maybe increasing your margins by another 10%, increasing your volume, being able to hire more employees, etc., right? I tie all of that into my marketing. An example of that for you guys would be, it doesn't even have to be like a real story. Like, you can use not a satirical, you can use a hypothetical story, like a fictional story, right? Talking about how somebody went elk hunting for their first time. Maybe they've wanted to elk hunt their whole life, and they finally set something up where they drew a tag and they hired a guide, and they're hiking through Montana, and 3 days in, they haven't seen anything. They're going home the very next day. It's the evening of that last day before they're about to go home, and suddenly up on the ridge line, they see this giant rack just pull out of the trees, right? You guys get the gist of where I'm going here, right? The idea, though, is that the rifle that they used, maybe they had the chance of a lifetime and they fucking missed. And the reason that they missed is because the optic that they're using is a $99 optic from Amazon instead of a high-end Night Force or a Vortex or something like that that's actually dialed in properly. Or the gun that they were using didn't have the juice to actually get as far as they needed to go for the shot. This is the kind of stuff that people buy for, right? They buy to solve a problem. When I worked retail in San Diego in California, a lot of the people that bought from us bought not concealed carry, because they couldn't at the time, it was fucking California, but they bought Glock 19s and things like that, because basically they were worried about somebody breaking into their house and attacking them or attacking attacking their family. They would come in and they would have these concerns about home security. They didn't give a shit. This guy's like, can't ride a motorcycle. They didn't give a shit about what the gun was, right? They could come in wanting a Glock and we could sell them HK or a Springfield or whatever, as long as we help them understand how that product helped them solve the problem best. Think about this in your marketing, guys. When you guys are creating marketing content, don't just do the vanilla ass post of, here's the gun, it's on sale, it's this much. That's not going to work very well. I definitely think you should do that, but don't do that for all of your content, right? If you think about companies like Palmetto and places like that, they're already absolutely crushing it. But can you imagine if they started doing some video content and things like that that was really tailored to helping people solve the problems that they really need to solve the problem for, right? Home security, hunting. Maybe it's another quick example is like, yo, maybe you just want to show up at the range and look cooler than your friends. If that's what people want to do, so be it. We have clients that sell really cool shit like Gucci guns and stuff like that, and that's what those guns are for. They're designed to pull them out and everybody else is like, damn, that's fucking cool, right? Use that in your marketing, guys. Put yourself, most of you are gun people, right? Gun men, women that we have in this group. You guys are gun people. Put yourself in the shoes of your customer and understand more why they're actually buying. They're not buying because it's a Glock 19. They're buying because they want to protect their family from somebody breaking in at night, right? They're buying because they want something that's reliable, that's low maintenance, that type of stuff. So think about that and sell off of that type of stuff versus trying to sell off of like, holds 15 rounds. Well, that's cool or whatever, but like, how is that important? Well, it's cool because, and it's important because 15+1 means that you don't have to get really good at reloading, right? You can protect yourself. You can protect your family without having to have a tactical reload in your belt, right? That type of stuff. Think about this, guys. I'm not going to give you a ton of different examples, but think about this in your marketing and use this. Don't try to sell off of features. Sell off of the actual benefits that people achieve by using this product, right? If it's your own product, this is really something that you guys should be pushing on, right? If you guys build your own ARs or build your own 1911s or your own 870s or 700s or whatever it is, like if you guys build your own shit, you should really be doubling down on this. Why should somebody buy your AR versus buying a Delton or an Anderson or even some of the higher end stuff like an LWRC or, you know, a higher end Daniel Defense or whatever it is, right? Knight's Armament. Why should somebody buy your shit? Come up with benefits that help people understand why they should buy your shit and use that in your marketing. And that's really going to help you guys. It's really going to help you guys start setting yourselves apart. And you will find that like you guys will start selling so much more by selling from the benefits of the products versus the features, right? It's got night sights. Cool. Nobody gives a shit that it has night sights. They give a shit that the night sights are going to help them find their sights when they're in a low light environment when somebody breaks into their house, right? They don't have to be a good marksman. They just pull those green dots up, make sure that they're pointed in the right direction and pull that trigger, right? Or selling a flashlight to go with the firearm, right? As an upsell, why do you need a flashlight? Well, I want to be able to make sure that I can see the other guy, but he can't see me because I'm blinding him, right? Whatever it is, use the benefits, guys. Sit down and think about this stuff. The more that you guys actually sit down and prep and think about this stuff, the easier it's going to be to write your content, the easier it's going to be to film content, the easier it's going to be for you guys to sell and make more money. Cool. I am at the gym. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.